Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2008 Toyota Rav4. We're gonna be changing the starter motor. It's not too bad. Let's get started. Our starter motor lives under our battery. In order to take our battery out, we're gonna remove this plastic cover. It's just held on with clips. To get those clips, you can either use a flat screwdriver or a little angled pick, whichever works best for you. So just pop up on the center, and then the whole thing comes out. So just like that, you're popping up on that center, that releases it. Once all the clips are out, this will just pop up and slide out like that. All that to get to this 10mm bolt up front. And we have this nut back here, also 10mm. And we can disconnect our battery cables, 10mm. Pop those off. There we go. Let me zoom you in a little closer. We'll get this electrical cable disconnected from our bracket. We turn our bracket over, you'll see right here this retainer clip. We want to pinch that together and that releases it. Just take these pliers, pinch it together, and it should come out the top. Pull from the top, there we go. So there's one that's released. We'll do that to this other one. Probably not the best angle, but hopefully you get the idea. There we go. And then we can just remove this bracket. There's that little hook on the bottom. There, it unhooks. Let me show you here, that little hook we just want to unhook, then our whole bracket comes out. Now the bracket's out completely, we'll just take our battery out. There's a little plastic tray. We'll pop that out. Whew, a lot of dust, wow. Get that out. Next, we're gonna remove this tray. There's 4 12mm bolts. 2 up here, nice and easy to see. 1 down in this corner, nice and easy to get to. And then 1 in that corner. Before we can remove this corner bolt, we wanna separate our wiring harness. So there's a little retainer right here. We'll just take a flat screwdriver, just put it in, twist the screwdriver. That should pop it, and then just separate it like that. Okay, so this one is out. And then same on here, it'll be on the side, but we'll just do the same thing. Just separate it like that. There we go. And then that comes out. Now we have perfect access to that bolt. I'm just gonna crack these loose first. Buzz them out. Now this corner one has a ground strap on it. We'll make sure we get that put back on. And then last one for this corner, another trick is to have a wobbly end on your extension. That gives you just enough flex to make it nice and easy. There we go. Move our wires, and this whole thing can come out. We got 1 more tray, just this bracket here. There's 2 more 12mm bolts on this side. Longer extension for these. Crack them loose. Move this thing. That gives us perfect access to our starter motor. Let me reposition you so you can see better. Right here is an electrical connector. We'll just pinch, pull that off. This little gray cover, we just want to pop it off. Just push it out. There we go. And that just sets aside. We want to get this off. 12mm. There might be a washer on yours. This one, nope, didn't have one. Now we got 2 14mm bolts. There's 1 on this side and 1 directly across from it. We'll get those real quick. We got a deep socket and an extension. So just putting it on right there. Not too bad. And then we got that back one, just like that. That back one is just on the other side. Buzz them out. And then this side. That's it. This should just slide right out. Give it a wiggle. Looks like this little harness right here might be in our way. Maybe not. Let me see if I can just wiggle it. Yeah, the manual doesn't talk about that one. But it's just like the other harnesses. We'll take a screwdriver, just put it right in here. We'll pop up on it. There we go. This one actually broke, so no big deal. And we'll just turn this bracket. I'm just gonna get this little retainer off. Once I get it off, I'll show you. It's the same that was on our battery tie down, same kind. I'm gonna use a little pair of pliers just like we did with the battery tie down. Just want to get this little guy out of the way. There we go. So it's just that little clip, pinch them together, then it disconnects. So let's see if that's enough room. There we go. That was it. Got it. That's it. Just clean around it, get any of this dust so the new one fits nice and flush. Now we have our new starter. We'll line it up with the old starter before installing it. Just make sure it's the same size and everything lines up. We'll slide that in. Also, this little bracket where our wiring harness was on, I just bent that down just a smidge. Maybe that'll be enough to help get it in. It's not in the way a lot, just like a little. Move this wiring, should slide in. Get our side bolts started. Now we'll just suck it down. And these are torqued to 27 foot-pounds. Plug our electrical connector in here. All the way in. We have our little harness retainer. If you still have yours, since mine broke, I'm not gonna reinstall it. And this wire loom, it's pretty solid in there. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, this can go on. We'll snug this down. We don't want to over tighten it. The manual says 88 inch-pounds, so it's not very much. Feels good. Put our cap on. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and button everything else back up. We got our first tray. We'll pick up our wiring. Just those 2 bolts. We'll tighten these up to 15 foot-pounds. We have our next tray. Again, we'll lift our wires up. This back corner one's a little challenging. I might have to use a magnet. I can't quite get it. I'm just gonna put it on the end of a magnet. I'll feed that through. Maybe I can get some thread started by twisting the magnet. Pull that out. It's important to get some thread started by hand before using a power tool. You don't want to cross thread anything. There we go. These are also 15 foot-pounds. I'm gonna get that back one first. Oh, I forgot that ground strap, so we'll get that now. We'll just put that through there. We'll do our electrical harness. Put those in, and you should close them and hear them snap. There, that one's in. And this one. We have our plastic tray. Put our battery on. We'll put our tie-down bracket on. We'll get this little hook in its hole. Just find it right behind the battery on that metal tray. I'll just kind of hold that there. Put this bolt in. I'll hold this up just to give it tension. Suck it down. There we go. I'll tighten this one up. I'll get this just a smidge more. Just needs to be snug, not too tight. Plug our harness into this bracket. I had it back here just to hold it in place for me. There we go. Put our terminal on. Snug this down. Make sure it's tight. Put this cap on. If you still have yours. Last is our negative cable. Plug that in. Tighten it up. Make sure it's tight. Nice. Before we put our plastic cover back on, let's go ahead and start it up. Make sure everything's good. Nice, started up 5 times in a row. Sounds good to me. Let's put our plastic cover on. This should be pretty easy. It slides in the front. There we go, and then it just lays down. We can just install our clips. Once all the clips are on, we're finished. All right, there you go. That's how you can change the starter motor on your Rav4. All in all, not too bad. Just for your reference, this is the 3.5 liter V6. Thanks for watching. I'll have links in the description for all the parts and tools used. If you have any questions, comment, post down below. We'll see you on the next one.